right, what up, y'all? Hoffa baby in the building. I got my man.
Hey, what up? My name GRAFH, y'all.
You heard? We here, and this
Facts.
is The Drop. And I'm sitting with one of the most promising, the highest potential.
Come on.
One of these guys that you know is not gonna go away, no matter what you do. He's just not gonna go away, man. We got Larussell in the building.
Come
Man.
on.
Salute, King. Salute, King.
Yeah.
Up with it.
Yo, the Robinhood joint,
Yeah.
fire. What do
is.
those bars mean to you?
Man, everything. You want me to walk them down?
Yeah, walk them down. That's what
Come
we're here
on.
for.
So we say, feelings don't die, I just bury them.
I was tough, by the way.
I'm going to stop right there.
You gotta break that down.
So, I mean, that's like a clear display of masculinity and male ego to me, because you know how we was talking earlier, you was like, you gotta not take it personal.
Yeah.
You know those things where even if you try not to take it personal, it's like, nah, I still feel it though.
Yeah.
Like I hear you, but I still feel it. That
Right.
shit don't die in you. You know, we kind of just cover it
Cover
with
it
dirt
over, right.
until something happened where it's like, nigga, I'm bringing this bitch out the grave.
The zombies
right?
coming out the grave to kill
Right.
everything. Yeah.
And that's one
Fact.
of those where it's just a display of that. That's real life. That's how I feel about a lot of shit. Like
Facts.
I don't. It's not too much that die with me, right?
Right.
It's just until it's that time for it to resurface, right?
Well, do you unbury these feelings when you hit the studio?
Definitely. Sometimes the studio is where I bury them, right? That's where I get
like
to put
me,
them in
word.
the dirt.
Dope.
I'm like that, so I've been through the music. Because
Right.
it ain't really healthy to bury your shit. But I do that. I don't heal from a lot of shit. I just bury it and keep it pushing. Then I go to the studio and get that shit out. It's like my
gotta let that shit
therapy
out,
there.
man.
Word.
You end up like Kanye out here.
Stop it.
Shout out to my man Ye. Shout out to my man Ye. Love you,
shit.
baby.
Come on.
Love you.
Come on.
Come on
Right.
with it.
Continue.
Wance could walk by himself. I try to carry him. Man, that's a culmination of me just always trying to help everybody and do everything, even when they're not even unhinged or unhindered. Like sometimes I'll take the blow of something because I'm trying to help somebody who never asked me to help them. But I feel a way that they denying my help. It's
Right.
like, well, nigga, I ain't asked you to, right?
Right.
But you feel a way when niggas don't move accordingly to whatever you planned for somebody or what you expected, right?
Right.
And that's one of those. I just want to see my niggas up. Flow water, put it in your cup. Tell me how it tastes, dog. I been broke. I ain't break, dog. You doing good, but you ain't great, dog.
That was tough. So
Right?
Right.
You know, I've been broke, but I ain't break, dog. A lot of niggas break when they broke.
Yeah.
facts.
Like, when you hurting, that's when you really see, you know,
True colors and shit.
right? That's when you see everything. That's when you see if a nigga will is there. Do you really want what you want? That's when you see a nigga character. You know, are you
Right.
really who you say you
are.
You
Facts.
see a lot. I've been good, but I ain't great, dog. That's just like the process of the journey. Like throughout my success, I felt good about where I am, but I haven't always felt great, right? Like, and I feel like that's something that's common with niggas who succeed or reach a certain level of height and get all this admiration and acclaim.
Right.
It's like, yeah, I'm doing, you know, grateful don't mean you doing great, right?
Right.
It just mean I'm grateful for the process and the journey, but I'm not always in that space where I'm receptive to like, okay, yeah, this is
Accolades
going
and
well,
shit,
right?
right.
And able to receive it.
Well, what does it take for you to feel great?
Like, is it more than money?
Far more, man, far more. And we've learned that a lot this year. You know, money to me is like whatever. It's just a tool. Like that shit don't help with nothing but what money helps with, right?
Right.
And with me, it's like just living in a manner that's not conflicting with my soul. You know, being honest and transparent and trying to cultivate and nurture relationships properly and being able to sleep because you didn't do some foul shit that didn't sit right with you, right?
Right.
Which is a difficult thing to do as you grow through life because some of these are abilities you have to learn. And if you been ain't shit for 10 years, that means you got good at it because you did it for 10 years.
Yeah,
you was
right.
consistent, right?
Right.
So it's like a lot of unworking to just get from that to back to, okay, I'm good now,
Right.
right?
To
and that's a
rewind.
process, right?
Yeah.
That's what I be telling myself, never selling myself. I cop the blanks, press the merch and mail it myself.
That's real shit.
Now this independent.
Self,
yes,
come
break
on,
it down.
self-explanatory. You
Break it
feel me?
down.
We do everything in good company, from the fulfillment end to the production end to the make every aspect. You know, every piece of merch that ship out is through my house and from my company. My mom delivering packages, my homies pressing shit.
That's real
It's a little
shit.
different.
But not only that, but you built a venue in your backyard.
Come on, we had to.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, we gotta wait on other
Feeling
niggas to
something.
give us
You
dates.
feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I built one in my basement. So when he say sir, everything in that song, I'm like, yo, this nigga talking.
He's
What he talking? You talking your talk, man.
That's
Word.
amazing. That's
love
great.
it.
I mean, how does that work? Like, do you have like a ticket booth?
Yeah, so I
on the side?
built my own ticketing platform. I
Right.
have a
That's what's up,
partner,
nigga.
Black Owned
Yeah.
Tech, and we own the platform that we deliver and sell tickets through.
Wow.
Yep.
That's
yeah.
dope.
Come
Yeah.
on.
Black entrepreneurship.
We just getting
right
turned up, step in the booth and come out burnt up. It's fire in there.
Yeah.
Don't get me started, nigga. They going dumb. I'm retarded. How I'm in the top 100 and I ain't charted. I was just telling somebody the other day, when you look at the charts, there's a whole bunch of artists and songs on there, and there's about half of those songs you've never heard.
Yeah.
You've never heard. Everywhere I go, niggas be like, go get that bag. I'm in the airport singing my shit, but it's not on the chart. But every nigga I know didn't heard the song. They like, go get that bag. You look on the chart and it's like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
Like, how is this here? And
Right.
we've never heard it.
Like who?
But I'm in the airport, I'm all around. Niggas know this song exists.
Right.
It's in real life. You go on Instagram, on Reels, it's thousands of them in
Right.
real life, right? But you don't see it on the charts. And it's like, what is happening? How am I actively in the real? I just sold out 500 people in 8 hours in real life. It's niggas who probably number 10 on the charts right now who can't come and do it.
That's a fact, yeah.
But how does that correlate, right? That shit don't be making no sense to me.
Politics and business, that's what it is.
Are we giving validity to platforms that don't deserve it?
Right? I think always, and that's just because that's been throughout the process of this industry forming. Like, we're just now getting to the point where we realize, oh, the Grammys are just white. These are white people's validation. This Billboard is white people validation, but that took a long time. Like, niggas always wanted that acceptance. Like, we want to be a part of it. It's not even that it's there. It's like, well, I want to be considered too, bruh. If you giving out trophies.
That's the only metrics that we can be graded by. If there was another one, and we'd be like, well, fuck that. We got this too. That's the only thing we have to look to as the grading system.
Right.
But I feel you though. We want to be a part of it.
Right. Something smelling off in here. These niggas fought it. Put my whole catalog for sale and they bought it. I'm the first artist to ever sell splits in my catalog. So I sell percentages of revenue to the fans, to supporters. There's about 1,000+ people right now that owns percentages in different songs of mine. So as I grow, I'm funding their college, their kids' college. I'm funding their real estate advances for the next 10 years. Like, a one-time investment turned into revenue in a perpetuity, right? And they get to just sit back and I just do my work. You know, we about to drop a Breakfast Club Sway in the morning. People are able to buy into those moments. There's people who own, Hovain helped me get on LA Leakers. He owns a percentage of LA Leakers. You feel me? Like, everyone who's helped me and contributed to my shit own a percentage in my shit.
Wow.
That's dope.
Now, we was having this conversation earlier about the comparison between what Ryan Leslie was pushing and what you're doing.
Yeah.
And how both of them are revolutionizing how people look at being in the music industry.
Right. And that's what's dope, because I feel like when Ryan Leslie did it, like when you brought it back up, it's like, oh shit, I feel like it didn't get as much awareness and exposure. And it's because of like, everybody wait until like the nigga who's like the coolest nigga or whatever does it to be like, oh shit. And then that I'm like new and the talent levels there is like, oh, this is revolution, which it is. But when you say, I'm like, oh shit, Ryan Leslie was doing this.
He was before his time with it. That's why too.
Right?
Yeah. Before the media.
It was before
social
niggas.
Media was so crazy.
I told you I had seen it back then, but I was incomprehensive. I didn't understand what he was doing. And then it's like, oh shit, he was doing this shit, right?
Yeah. Fine.
COVID's still going. It's been hard on and all this. I'm so damn sick, I couldn't tell you if I caught it. Flesh wound, shitted on him, fuck up the restroom. Now I'm finna shit in the next room. This shit is not close. A couple black sheets, but they not goats. Might be GDs, but they not folks. I've been with my niggas building new ways. Leaders of the new age. This shit can only go two ways. Either you gonna quit or you gonna keep going. Either you gonna die, you gonna keep growing. If you're not growing, you dead.
Yeah.
Right? The only things in this world that isn't growing is dead.
dead.
Right?
Right.
It only go two ways. Either you gonna quit or you gonna keep going. The only people who didn't make it in this life is the people who gave up.
Right.
Everybody who kept going made it. Everybody who kept going made it.
Yeah. Putting that time.
No matter what.
Putting that time.
Smiling in my grave, thinking about the roads we done paved. Look at all the owners we done made. Yaya made millions, Millie made millions, Tessie made millions, bitch, this how I'm feeling. What the fuck is a ceiling? Man, that's just one of, I take pride in like giving equity to all my homies and just knowing no matter what happened, they straight. My niggas got equity in my albums and projects since album 1. I'm on my 21st. Before I go, I'll probably be on 40. They never gonna have to do nothing off just work that we did here. You know, we getting paid today off work we did in 2018 because we own equity in the shit we help build. That's why a lot of niggas be on teams and when something go happen, they be sour. Like if me and my niggas fall out, they not sour because they still got what they worked for.
Right.
They earned, that's never gonna go away.
That's
right?
real shit.
Some niggas be sour and they want to kill you because they gotta leave with nothing. You help build something and it's $1 million in equity and now you gotta leave and you ain't got nothing. That's never the case with the niggas who help me build anything. The people who still not here today, they still got their equity. That's forever, right?
That's dope.
Where I'm at with it.
You revolutionary. You
What
revolutionary.
is a ceiling?
Word.
What the fuck is a ceiling? Ain't nobody close to me. Just a joke to me. I'm Tariq St. Patrick. Niggas ghost to me. Y'all niggas bugging. What's a roach to me? Top 20 list just a post to me. Man, that's one of those things where like I always see those lists and I used to be hurt. Like I used to be not hurt but bothered. Like damn, niggas ain't even put me on there. But now I be laughing because like I never look for validation in a nigga who can't do what I do. It's like, bruh, that's just a post. You can't even rap. What you feel me? Like why we even nigga? Why does this nigga opinion on rap matter? Right?
That's real shit.
It should Jordan don't care about shit. A nigga who can't got to say about Jordan. You feel me? But in hip hop we do. Double XL drop a list and we like in a frenzy. Niggas drop top 50. We in a frenzy and it's like, bro, so right?
Yeah.
So right? Who's
Again,
serious?
giving validity to platforms.
Right, you can't. Who's serious? I'm moving too fast. These niggas furious. I took all the risks. I was curious. Turned down Roc Nation, had me feeling all delirious. You know, Roc Nation, that offer
you gotta
was,
tell us about that.
Yeah.
You gotta tell us about that.
So Roc Nation, man, they just did some funny shit that
Wait. Let's not just say Roc Nation as a whole.
the labels,
The representative that you were dealing with.
yeah, right? But I mean, I think you got to be responsible for who you hire. That's a representation of you and your shit. Hey, it's funny because after I got the offer, I had called Charlemagne and I was like, bro, I need to talk to Hov. And he started laughing. I said, I just want to know if Hov know what they did or not.
Right.
I said, once I tell him, I'll either know if he knew or he didn't. And if he knew, cool, I see. But if he didn't, I think you should know what's going on in your organization, right?
So what happened?
So they sent me an offer, and the first one was like the terms, but then it had no money attached to it. It was just a $15,000 discretionary fund, right? Which is like, damn, where's the event? Where's all the shit? It was like, you're gonna deliver these projects under these terms, 10% 360, 15K discretionary fund, that's yours. And I went to the office, and I'm like, they like, what you think? What you gonna do? And I'm like, bruh, where's the money? Like, where the numbers, right?
Right.
And he like, what you mean? And I'm like, bro, it's only 15K. Like, what I'm gonna do with 15K?
Right.
And he's like, oh, no, this ain't it. He makes a call. He's like, yo, it ain't no numbers on the offer. They sent a new offer in like 30 seconds, right? And the new offer was much larger. But by that time, I was turned off because I'm like, if I would have signed this 15K, would you have told me you made a mistake? And then you made a $750,000 mistake? I don't want to do business with niggas who make mistakes that big. You gonna fuck my business up, right? But I just felt like that was hella slimy and it wasn't a great representation. And that's why I was like, I gotta holler at Hov because do you know your niggas moving like this?
Right.
And if you do, I see it's good. I see you, but I just felt disrespectful.
Yeah.
Right? And everybody goes with it's just business and whatever. And if it was truly a mistake, still, I don't want to do business with a nigga who makes $750,000 worth of a mistake.
Right.
If I own the company and a nigga make, I'd be upset.
Yeah, right.
But it's like you lost a generational talent, and if it wasn't a mistake, you lost a generational talent trying to play, trying to see if a nigga was gonna bite the bait off just the name first, right?
Right.
And it's like, why do that to the culture? We could have built something substantial and great. Why do that to the culture? What's the point?
Well, I think we kind of incorporate the culture and business. We can't mix that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? When you say music, business. Oh, we love the music, but the business part of it,
You know what
that's
we
like
fucked up?
that's like the dun 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 dun.
You know why? Because the word music is this small, the business is this small, overshadows the music, unfortunately. Not for the culture people like us, but in the scheme of things, the word business overshadows the music, and that's why you feel the way you feel. You know what I'm
And
saying?
like I said, I don't think that you should take it personal because you don't know how many other artists signed that same document.
That's why we have to, because if you offered this to 20 other niggas and I don't care what level of artistry you at, what they offered me with a 15K discretionary, I don't give a fuck if I'm on ground zero and you got to develop me. It's like, bro, this ain't fair, right? First of all, like, and if that's how you doing business, it's a little bit predatory.
Right.
So it's beyond the fact of like, oh yeah, well, 10 other niggas took it. That's 10 other niggas into slavery. That's not a good. That's not nothing we cool with,
I feel what you're saying.
You feel me? Like that. To me, that was just like a little shift of gauge and character, right? And I hate that type of shit. After it comes with the bro, you so innovative. I love what you. I fuck with your shit. We love you, man. We love your movement. Nigga hit you with one of them. Like that's one of them contracts you don't like. You wouldn't tell a nigga that deal in words. You only slide it across the table, bro.
Like,
and we gotta stop doing niggas like that and business like that. And just writing it off. Like everybody, like when Blueface, when niggas found out he had a bad deal, everybody blame Blue, like, oh nigga, he should know. It's like, he's a victim.
Yeah.
You don't blame a victim of rape for being raped, nigga.
Right.
You go look for the nigga who raped. Like, bro, if they did it to him, and I'm big on, I'm not signing nowhere where another nigga is getting fucked over already.
Right.
If you got 10 niggas on your label who complaining about their deal and already getting whooped, and this is just for all the majors, I'm not coming there. You know how bad it looked for a nigga to walk in a room and get treated well and everybody else getting their ass beat?
They've been there.
Boy, you know how much animosity.
It's a hostile environment.
Bro, it's toxic.
And
it shows you who you're dealing with. They fucked over 12 people, but you think, oh, a nigga gonna treat. What's gonna happen when you fizzle?
Yeah, that's a fact.
Nah,
that's real shit. I like your point of view on that. I ain't gonna hold you.
I love your point of view on that.
Yeah, that's
however,
real shit.
Again, I'm gonna stress you. Don't
this
take
nigga
it
on Roc
personal.
Nation.
No, I'm not. I'm gonna say to it. I'm always saying, like, you can't take it personal because
funny as shit.
Personally, your self-worth is always gonna be higher than no matter.
Right, you'll never get your worth on art. Right.
You don't get what you're worth. You get what you negotiate.
Right.
You know
and business ain't never personal. That's one thing. That's the first rule I learned of this motherfucker.
See,
business is never personal, unfortunately.
Listen, business isn't personal to you, but it's personal to the nigga doing the business. I don't do bad business because I'm not a bad nigga.
Me neither.
Right? You feel me?
Fact.
Any nigga who's willing to fuck you over on the deal, that's a reflection of them.
It's
not personal to you, but it show you who you dealing with.
That's a fact.
Right.
I'm not gonna come offer you no bullshit. That's not the type of nigga I am. You feel me? Only certain niggas could do certain shit. So yeah, it's not personal to you, but it's personal. And I don't take it personal like, oh, you tried to attack me. I take it as, bro, I can't fuck.
You look at it as a characteristic trait.
I don't want to be in a 5-year, 3-year term with a nigga who move. You already moving like this,
that's
right?
A big
I
fact.
gotta audit your books and all that.
I don't want to have to go through that, right?
And you would have to based on the character. So I understand. I've been in a million.
You never
like,
feel
damn.
comfortable in that situation
That's a
because
fact.
you know what type of nigga this is. In the back of your head, you like, I gotta check if this nigga.
You know what's crazy? What he's saying? it's so sad that we so used to bad business that I can even say
you
can't take it personal.
right?
Yeah, I'm so used to the
Bro,
fuck shit. I'm like, damn.
Us justifying.
Yeah,
They
not
got
justifying
us,
it. I'm just used to that being a
No,
little.
no, because
I'm used to that.
Again, it's
Being
about what it's worth
the
to
initial
you.
bullshit that you see first.
It's about what your personal worth and what that situation is worth to you. And I'm telling you, you'd be surprised. You would be
Now
surprised.
you wouldn't be surprised because
I wouldn't
that's all
right.
niggas be saying.
Right.
A good deal is like, oh, were you a good nigga?
Yeah.
I had one
Right.
good deal in my career, and you know what's funny? The dude, I gotta shout him out because he showed me love. He gave me double what another company would have gave me. And he said, I know I could have gave you half of this, you probably would have took it, but I'm gonna give you good business to the end of this deal. You always see
So
me
we
and be
could
like,
do more.
that's how I operate. 'Cause I compare
Right.
everything to the street. I do good business so that when my name come up when you call out ideas, all smiles. GRAFH, what's up, nigga? That's how I do business.
See, but
You know
that's
what I'm
the
saying?
thing. They so predatory, and they know they predatory that they suck you for everything instantly. Cause this nigga might not like me in 5 years. I'm gonna get as much as I can.
And that's what he told me.
I
He said,
hear these guys talking.
He said, I want you to love me
I hear
a
these guys
couple years
talking.
later.
I would love to see how y'all operate at a car dealership.
That's
I would love to see
hilarious.
it.
That's
You know what?
hilarious.
I know it say 70,000, but I want to give you 90. Like that's not happening, bro. It's business.
Nah,
You're
but
gonna walk in there and be like, I don't know. I
that-
don't really
that-
like the color.
see,
You're gonna
that's
do
the
everything
thing,
you can
bro.
to get that.
This industry
So
has
you get a
whooped
good
us
deal,
so
right?
bad that will maneuver it in that aspect. That's not nearly as serious as you commodifying a nigga life and they art and you taking 10% of everything they own. That's a fucking car. This is
Yeah.
my life. Bruh, these are separate commodities, bruh. We talking about a Saturn. Nigga, this is not the same thing, nigga. This is not this. I got a daughter, nigga. This is not the same thing, bruh.
Right.
It's not the same.
Right. I dig that. I dig that.
Turned out Roc Nation
think
had me feeling all delirious.
Yes.
I say had to make my own way. Who said independence was the long way?
Way.
I get paid every time my song play.
Mm.
I feel like that's one of the things. I think that's like an industry thing too that they put out. Like, oh, if you indie, it's gonna take you way
That's
longer. It's gonna
false,
take you.
yeah.
Right.
And I'm literally the example of maybe it don't, cause there's some niggas who got signed before me, and I'm way bigger than them, and I'm indie.
Right.
And we tracked the nut, you feel me? I'm way past. They still ain't sold out what I've sold out.
Right.
And they've been signed for 2-3 years.
Right.
But we live with that, if you go indie, it's gonna be longer. It's like, no, it ain't. It depends on how much work you do.
Facts.
Your hole gonna be as big as however much you dig. If you
Right.
only dig a little a day, you're gonna have a little asshole. I'm digging all night. Right? So it's up to you to determine how long that shit gonna take.
Nah, I told people when you wake up in the morning, you know those shows with the shopping cart and they're like, okay, you got 15 minutes to get
Right.
everything that you can get.
Right.
That's life.
That's a big
You
fact.
wake up in the morning, I'm off with the shopping cart. What can I get? What can I get? Every day. That's
Facts.
what, that's my mentality.
And the independent route, you see your money. You see your money.
Boy,
That's
you
the
see
best
your
deals I've had.
money.
Independent, you'll be like, every month I'm looking at the check like, oh shit, I made some money off this motherfucker. Because before the independence, I never really saw how to really, really make money
And
off
that's
rap
how
unless
they
I blew
control
up on some
output.
radio shit.
That's how they
Yeah.
control out. Like when you don't see your money, you're not pressed to drop another album. You'll wait 2-3 years. When you see money, it's like, nigga,
Let's go,
if
let's
I
go.
do it 10 times, I can make 10 times
Facts,
more. Right?
nigga,
But
yeah.
you don't when
Independently,
that
though,
shit
you
is,
see it like that.
Right? When
Right.
it ain't seen, you don't even realize that all this time you wasting, every day you fucking wait, you hurting yourself. But they don't get to see it. It's not transparent. Had to step my grind up. I ain't need luck. I made my mind up. When you value time, look where you wind up.
That's tough.
I ain't
nigga.
need luck. I made my mind up.
That's a t-shirt.
Right?
You
That's
might
one of
print that on a
hey, that's
t-shirt.
one of
nigga.
my
Value
own-
time.
Look where you wind up, right? I feel
Bars.
like that's an important thing. Like a lot of niggas, like, bro, it ain't luck if you could do that shit again. Like,
Facts.
I'm a firm believer in like, there's nothing I can't do if all it comes down to is work. If all I have to do is work for it, I'm gonna have everything, right? I'm gonna have everything, and I've literally built this shit from the dirt. There was no luck, there was no all work, and we know that what you could build off work, bro. You brick by brick, you lay that shit every day. Next thing you know, you got a fucking castle.
There it is.
Real shit.
Nigga, that's a clock bar. Might be in the red, but I'm still up. That's a stock bar. Whole lot of sheep and silly beef. That's a stockyard. I can't be the best rapper. Nigga, I'm a pop star. Man, I love that bar because it's like I feel like I'm transcending what's been seen as possible or capable for a nigga who's indie and rapping in front of block. Like I'm on Breakfast Club too. I'm on Sway. I'm on all the major I'm on Apple Music too. The same as the nigga who got the big major deal. We in the same places. I'm selling out larger venues, right? Like that shit don't exist no more. You can't just, and we just breaking in barriers as like, it's funny, we was on the news the other day, Flex. Like Flex, you feel me? We've been all over the news at home because we opened the first ever Proud to Pay Cafe. People can go eat and pay whatever they want for their meal. We feeding the community for the rest of the year, right?
That's crazy.
And what the first news clip they released, it said local rapper. So the next one, I told him like, bro, don't put me as like rap. Like why? I rap, nigga. Yeah. But you feel me? It's like it's so much further beyond that, bro. If you look at what I've done, right? You feel me? That's that. Stay here, little right. Stay here, little nigga. Stay here, little nigga. Right. So it's like really just defeating that shit. That's not what it is. It's far beyond that now. We building new tech and new industry and new infrastructure. Rap. Like, bro, stop playing.
This is stepping stone.
Come on.
Right.
Where you at? Shot clock. Pop star.
I was up 100 still riding in my pop's car, trying to make $1 million in 3 months, and I'm not far. All these rap niggas gassed up, but they not stars. Who the fuck the year belong to if it's not ours? Man, that's a culmination. Like, this year has been one of my biggest years financially and successfully and everything. I still don't have a car. I don't even have a bed. I be sleeping on the couch. Like the level of, cause I don't even have like a care or desire or a need. And now I'm reaching a level in life to where I don't really desire the shit I don't need per se. Like, you know, like you have this phase. I had this phase where I was buying everything I wanted because I was able to. Right. But now it's like, bruh, if I don't need it, I really have. I don't even have a need for a car. I walk all around the fucking hood, or the homies say, so I don't have a need, right? So it's just like narrowing that shit down, and you know all these rap niggas gassed up, but they not stars. Stars is made of gas, and niggas is full of gas too, but they not. They not shining, no.
Right. I like that. Bar.
Come on.
And by the way, Jen, I just want to point out the couch is very comfortable.
Man, the couch get it done when needed.
I like the couch. I don't know. The couch is nice.
Beautiful.
Word. It's funny. Continuing on.
Who the fuck the year belong to if it's not ours, right? I feel like there's been, I haven't seen an artist run look like this in a long time. I haven't been impressed by a new artist that the labels broke in a long time. I haven't been excited about an artist in a long time. I haven't heard an artist able to pull up and announce a show in 8 hours and sell out. Like we couldn't go to SOBs. Too many niggas. We did too many you feel me? And that's like a rite of passage in the city. Right. We was able to skip that in one day, right? So it's just like, bro, I don't care about what the Grammys say, what the Billboard charts say, everybody fucking know. There's no one doing the shit that we doing and building infrastructure. Like we building the tech and the infrastructure and I'm out rapping niggas. Right? Like on the side.
On the side also.
Bro, on the side.
He's on the side.
That's a little side dish.
I like
you
that. Talk your shit, my nigga.
So, man, bro, that's just me standing on my shit. Like, we really built something.
You must have a very strong team.
And insanely.
That's dope, though.
How important was that, and how did you sort out the people that you felt like, okay, this person is good for the cause? Because I know it's a learning process. Sometimes you bring somebody in and you're like, this ain't quite working out.
Man, I think first you have to be it. You have to be the type of person that you want in your team. Before I had a team, I was running behind the cameras, hitting record. I was mixing, mastering all my shit. Everything it took, I was doing myself. Right. And as you do that, your car break down, you sit inside of it, nobody stopped to help you. You get out and start pushing, everybody coming, hey, let me help you, because they see you putting in that effort. That's what I did to build the team. And I look at the other part like climate. right? As the shit changed, the things that can't survive in the desert die, it withers away.
Right.
When that shit changed, if it can't survive in the tropic, it die, it wither away. That shit changed again. So naturally, as the seasons progress, only the niggas who could survive every season, the niggas who when winter come, they throw Timbs on, like only the niggas who can survive every season get to stay around. And it just happened through nature. We don't even have to worry about it.
Yeah, that's real shit.
Natural process of elimination.
Niggas eliminate themselves. What you basically saying? That's a big fact.
Exactly.
The team gets smaller and smaller and realer and realer. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You get to the chorus, shit like, oh, these niggas survive every season. I like how you said it though. Every season.
It's church.
Come on.
Church.
Start handing out Bibles in this motherfucker.
Come on.
Start handing out Bibles.
Yeah.
Viral.
Was that the last one?
Yep.
There it is. Larussell.
Yeah, that was real shit. I'm tagging that.
Larussell. What are we
saying,
looking forward to in the future?
Man, a whole lot of innovation, a whole lot of tech. I think it's just something where.
What are you doing tech-wise when you say tech? Like, what you mean?
So we built the first Black-owned offer-based ticketing platform. You can sell standard tickets too, but I invented a proud-to-pay ticketing platform. It's called What's TBA. So people can do shows the way that I do them. Right now we're in beta, so I'm just helping other people do it. But the show I did in Brooklyn the other night, it was offer-based. So people paid, the lowest ticket sale we got was $5. The highest was like $250. It's a sliding scale. You can pay whatever it's worth to you. I own equity in a company called Even. So I just sold my recent album. I sold it direct to fans before it went to streaming. We made 6 figures in revenue off 4,000 album sales. It was proud to pay. People paid $2,500 for an album. Some people paid $5, right? We're really allowing that choice, and I own equity in these companies. I'm help building the future. What's TBA is going to be the future of touring. There's no reason as an artist you should go do a show, had to pay this venue this high-ass rental fee, and still walk away with nothing in the red, right? Like we're changing the way this shit looks, and dealing with the struggles that come with it. We're finding out now a lot of these venues have like ticketing contracts they can't even go outside of. So we're having to really buy out venues and take the full risk and do our thing. And we're willing to do that to grow the future because it's a necessary thing. Imagine someone, if you change their life, you could sell them a $10 ticket, or you could say, hey, bro, tell me how much my impact has been to you. It's like you almost hindering yourself. We did a show at home. We only sold 350 tickets and did 27,000 in revenue. That's unheard of. No one does that shit. It's big artists who don't pull in that, but that's because we have real impact in people's lives and they really pay what it's worth to them.
That's awesome.
That's genius, my nigga. I ain't gonna hold you.
Come on.
I gotta get what you behind that.
Come on.
You on your shit, nigga. Word.
This is the drop. Larussell.
Yeah, and I'm fucking with that. Heavy.
Legendary.
Legendary.
Yeah.